We're doing the tables, equations and graphs paper, 2018, question 1b, and we're going to try and finish off this question. We're up to almost to question part 3, and this should follow on from the last one. Okay, the last time we were here, we were looking at the equations for Emma, and we worked out that 3/4 of her speed, which was 0.25, meant that her original speed was 1/3. Okay, so 1/3, and that was the equation we had for Emma, riding from 0 to 20 minutes. We also worked out that the C was a negative 4.16, which is, if you put it on the graph, now I've fixed up my scale, and that came out to be negative 4.16, and that would be the line that's actually there. You notice it's actually should be slightly steeper than that line. Okay, the green line is slightly steeper than that because she's traveling by bike here and then slows down and travels 3/4 of her speed. Right, so for part 3, where it says give equations for the journeys, if you were to do that, I summarised everything that was in here. You didn't need to, but it makes it easier. So part 3, James for 0 to 20 minutes was travelling at 0.125x. Emma from 0 to 20 is this one over here, which I wrote here. And both of them together, which was worked out over here, is 0.25 minus 20. That should be 2.5. I just got a mistake there, put the 0 point in there. Okay, all right, let's go to the next part. It says here, describe Emma and James' journeys for this journeys to school, including their speeds and how far Emma is from home home is from school. So if we look at this here, what I've done is actually joined it on with this. The speed is the gradient. So the speed that James is traveling from 0 to 20 minutes is 0.125 kilometers an hour. The speed at which Emma is traveling for the first 20 minutes is 0.33 or 1/3 kilometers per minute. Sorry, not per hour, per minute. Be really careful with your units, because we haven't changed anything over to kilometres per hour or metres per second, which is standard for science. Okay, both from 0 to 30 minutes travel at 0.25 kilometres per hour. Okay, if you were to work out the distance that Emma lives from home, the distance that she lives from home, there's school up there at 5 kilometres away, and she lives down here. So the total distance that she has to travel will be those two numbers added together. So if you add those two numbers together, you get this. It comes out to be she's 9.16 kilometres from school. I would write part 4 probably with a little bit more English and explain one was riding, one was biking, one was jogging and running and that sort of thing. Okay, but that's the question for question 1b. Quite a tough question overall.